What is your size of your consciousness? It is 1 by 10,000 the root of a human hair. 1 by 10,000 part of a human hair. That is the size of your soul, and that soul is your consciousness. First you understand how that is. It is only on that many saints and sages have extolled. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ನೀತಿ ಕಥೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿಟ್ರು. ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮ, 1ರಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 ಭಾಗ ಒಂದು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಹೇರಿನ ರೂಟ್ಗೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸಮಾನವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಆತ್ಮ ಇದೆ. It is almost negligible. The size of a soul is negligible. Then how much is the size? What is the size of a soul? ಇದನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್? ಇದರಿಂದ ವಾಟ್ ಡು ಯು ಡಿರೈವ್? ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಜ್ಞಾನದಿಂದ ಏನು ಜ್ಞಾನ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀರಾ? You should understand what is the size of our ego. ಈ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ಕುಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಆತ್ಮದ ಪವರ್, such is the soul, and it is like an atom. It is like equivalent to an atom bomb. Okay? So that atom bomb, if it just bursts, what is that? What is that when it bursts? There is so much minuscule of atoms from it, and that atom is called as the triggering energy. Your own soul, you have got the power to remove, to infuse whatever you do, which is the size of 1,000,000 energy, 1,000,000 triton energy, much more than what you can do. It can be, the word can be very explosive, and these explosive words have been given to us by the saints and sages as recently as a DVG one week back, what has discoursed. ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಹತ್ತಾದಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಬಂದಿದ್ದು. ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮನ ಕಗ್ಗ, look at it. When you understand ಡಿ ವಿ ಗುಂಡಪ್ಪನವರು, in what way he split vertically, horizontally, and atom wise, every atom of his statement can be again exploded into millions of understanding. It gives lot of power to the brain, to the mind, and to the soul. That is explosive enough DVG. Okay? You should understand the beauty of such words. Like this, every state, every region has some kind of a genius, explosive genius in that particular society. You see and import all that kind of a ಜ್ಞಾನ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅದನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ. ಗೋ ವೈಡರ್, ಗೋ ವೈಡರ್. I think I should stop saying go deeper. No, you have gone deep enough, but still you have not touched the crux. of that. You have not still touched. You are just circumambulating around the consciousness because your ego is coming in your way. So you will feel offended. You will feel very much offended. What is it I am doing wrong? Why I am not exploding? First of all, understand, before exploding, understand there is a word called as implode. ಸಿಡಿಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇಂಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನೋಡೋದು? ಸ್ಫೋಟ. ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಸಿಡಿಯೋದು, ಒಳ ಸಿಡಿತ, ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಸಿಡಿಯೋದು. ಒಂದು ಚೈತನ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಸಿಡಿಬೇಕು, ಅಂತಸ್ಫೋಟ, ಎರಡೂ ಒಂದೇ. ಸೊ ಒಳಗಡೆನೇ ಸಿಡಿಬೇಕು, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಅಂತಸ್ಫೋಟ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿ ವಿ ಜಿ ವಾಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂತರಸ್ಫೋಟ. ಒಂದೊಂದು ವರ್ಡಲ್ಲಿ ಅಷ್ಟಷ್ಟು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಸಿಡಿಯೋತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಒಂದು ಸಿಡಿತ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ, ಆ ಇಂಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಯಿತು ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ಸುರಿಮಳೆ ಒಳಗಡೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಅಹಂಕಾರ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜ್ಞಾನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟಷ್ಟು ಅಜ್ಞಾನ ತಿಮಿರಾಂಧಸ್ಯ. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಇಂಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಈಗೋ is not this lifetime's ego. Ignorance plus ego. Ignorance plus ego. ಮೂರ್ಖತನ, ಮೂಢತನ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಅಹಂಕಾರ. ಈ ಮೂರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆದರೇ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನೋದಯ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರೇ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ ಆ ಟ್ರಿಗರಿಂಗ್ ಕಾನ್ಷಿಯಸ್ನೆಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ ಟ್ರಿಗರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಿಕ್ಕಿದ್ದು ಏನೇನೋ ವಿಚಾರ ಇದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ತಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಲುಕ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಯೆಟ್ ಟು ಬಿಕಮ್ ಅ ಜ್ಞಾನಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟಾಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದಾಗ, ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಈಚ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ is a triggering moment of your consciousness. Every moment, ಒಂದೊಂದು ಕ್ಷಣನೂ, ಒಂದು ಉಸಿರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಶ್ವಾಸ ಎಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಒಂದು ಶ್ವಾಸ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾಗ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಸ್ಟೆಥಾಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರ್ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಬ್ರೀತ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರೀತ್ ಔಟ್ ಅಂತ ಸ್ಟೆಥಾಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟು he will check our heart rate. Why does he check? He knows, is there, our heart is okay. ಅದೇ ಥರ when you come to your Guru, every moment he takes it as a triggering moment of your consciousness. ಡಿವಿಜಿನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Just one simple word. Like every province, every state has some kind of a gnani. There is always some gnani highlighting you are right here, you are wrong here. What is preventing you if you are right there? Because it is your ego which is preventing you from allowing every moment of your breath is a triggering moment. Your consciousness is triggered. Why you are not triggered yet? Because you are not interested. Your past vasanas are too much. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬುದ್ಧಿವಂತರೆ. Who said? You are all very intelligent fellows. But how come one moment is enough for you? 21,600 times you breathe in, breathe out. How come not one single breath is not triggering your consciousness? That is why that same thing, the board is still holding what has been discoursed to you in last week. But still I have kept it. I don't want to rub it. You should understand. You don't require a caste. You don't require anything. You should only require that presence of mind. Presence of mind should be, you should be aware. Your presence of mind. You should understand what is necessary, what is not necessary. What is necessary, you should understand it. This is necessary. I think your life, you are holding it a bit too loose. You are too loose. Because you have been doing a lot of religious practices. But what is the point? I am not talking against your religious practices. I am telling you one triggering moment. ಯಾರಿಗಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ನೀವು? ಊರನ್ನ ನೀವು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? You are pleasing. First try to please yourself by taking care of your surroundings first. Be normal. Be natural. Understand every breath is a triggering moment. That is why long ago I told you, sit in silence. Have you ever followed it? Please. You have not. ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಬೋರ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾ ಇದೆ. You feel I am bored in life. Even you don't know how to take a rest in life. You feel so bored in your life. Why you should be feeling so bored? One moment you sit to relax. When you sit to relax, you will say, nowadays I have stopped seeing people. I will start again. But when whoever comes to me all this time used to tell, oh, my mind runs here or there, I think unnecessarily. I said, no, you are thinking necessarily only. You don't know how to sift through your things. You don't know how to think properly. Just sit. 2 minutes, sit. Enjoy. Allow your mind to develop and finally envelop you. Sit in silence. Allow your mind to develop, and it passes around in the whole of your aura and finally envelops you like a cloud. That is called as Chatra. Chatra Chamara. You are in the umbra. You are in the umbrella of your Guru's grace and your deity's grace. You just sit in silence. You are not ready to sit in silence. You feel so bored. Understand, you sit. Only when you sit in silence, 1 or 2 days or 3 days, allow your consciousness to spread all around you, envelop you, and finally allow this consciousness to settle in your Mooladhara, and from a Mooladhara, allow this consciousness to rise up to your head, and it goes all around at around 9 inches from the center of your head, 9 inches and above. Once when it touches God's area, even though the soul is your own God's area, but above the head, you will see 9 inches of this umbrella protecting you. Then you will start realizing God's consciousness. I only talked about your own consciousness, but how do you link your own consciousness above 6 inches from the crown of your head around like 6 inches, goes round and round, and as you settle down, you will find different experiences, different self of you trying to control you, trying not to control you, trying to just be your own self inside. This is conscious self.
For more satsangs from Shri Nimishananda Guruji, subscribe to this channel. Click the bell button below to get notifications. Like and share the video and spread the divine message.